Three Navy sailors earlier today in port in Istanbul off a U.S. Navy warship came under attack on the pier, port side. You see the militants coming up to the Navy sailors. These young militants identified themselves as part of an anti-Turkish government left-wing, anti-nationalist group. They come up to the sailors. They start chanting slogans at them, anti-American slogans, and shortly you will see they begin to rough them up. They throw paint at them, symbolizing blood, and they even place bags over their heads. Very anti-American. You see that young Navy sailor there and the other sailors, 3 in total, taking a very, thankfully, passive approach. The Navy is telling us that they're very proud of these sailors because they did not fight back. They put their hands up. The incident played out, not very pleasant to say the least, and then the young sailors were able to get away. At this hour, they are back on their ship, the USS Ross in Istanbul. Port leave obviously has been canceled for the rest of the day. The U.S. Embassy is working with the Turkish government now to determine who these militants are and try hopefully to identify them. The Navy and the U.S. Embassy saying that this is not reflective of the hospitality that the U.S. Navy and that the U.S. military gets when it is in Turkey, which is a NATO ally, a reflection perhaps, as you see this unfold, of the continuing unrest in this region at this point. But 3 young Navy sailors today really getting the brunt of it. They were on shore leave and they got roughed up pretty bad. Pamela?
Yeah, this video really tells the story. I know we're trying to learn more about the assailants, but do we know anything about them as of now, if they had any ties to ISIS, which of course is in neighboring Syria?
I think that's a really good question. Right now, the group is identifying themselves as part of a Turkish youth union movement. This has been a group that has been identified in Turkey as anti-nationalist, very anti-government in Turkey. They object to Turkey's military involvement in the ongoing unrest, and they specifically object to the U.S. military presence. These militants basically chant "Yankee go home," imperialism. They want the U.S. out of Turkey. Turkey, of course, a NATO ally that the U.S. is working very closely with in the war against ISIS. But these are very virulent anti-American and anti-Turkish government slogans that these people are chanting. I think it's really important to note that it's not just these militants that you see, but clearly there were sympathizers in the immediate vicinity of this pier. It does not appear from this video, at least, that anyone stepped in very quickly to try and help these U.S. Navy sailors. They had to make a run for it and get away. They are back on the ship. We're told they did not require medical attention. We are told that they are traumatized. The Navy at this point not identifying them and not obviously permitting any additional military personnel to go on shore leave in Istanbul, at least not for today.